गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग
सर मनोज सर ने ज्वाइन कर लिया है।
गुड मॉर्निंग मनोज जी,
Yeah, morning.
how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Okay.
You are in a car.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. After Jaipur, we are meeting after a long time.
I think, yeah, it's a long time. Maybe around more than 10 years, 11, no, 13 years, in fact. 13, 14 years. I keep on hearing about you, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So, should we start?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, Anand, please go ahead.
जी सर। या सुकृति मैम।
A very warm welcome to our most appreciated advocacies. I, Sukriti Gribal, sense obliged to welcome you all to the inaugural session of Avdharan 2023, the third conference on intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing is being organized by Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwadhyaya, Indore. I'm delighted to convey gracious reception to our most prominent chief guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, distinguished academicians, researchers, illuminating fountainhead of ideas, worthy members of executive boards, Chief Patron, Shri Purushottam Dasi Pasari, Honorable Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwadhyaya, Indore, Patron, Dr. Pinder Dhar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwadhyaya, Indore, Chairperson, Dr. Anand Rajawat, Director, Shri Vaishnav of Information Technology, Indore, Convener, Dr. Jigyasu Dubey, Head, Department of Information Technology, Shri Vaishnav Institute of Information Technology, Indore, Co-Convener, Dr. Abhishek Singh Rathore, Associate Professor, Department of CAC, SVIIT, Indore, all members of Advisory Board, and most prized delegates, participants, and dear audience. Avdharan 2023 is a forum for presenting scientific results related to innovative fundamentals and applied research in intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing. Avdharan 2023 aims at providing a platform to engineer educators to connect with leaders from academia and industry from all over the world. Engineering educators will also have the opportunity to share their best practices that would help in bringing about transformational changes in engineering education. Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and arts, represents the free flow of wisdom and consciousness. It is believed that Goddess Saraswati endows human beings with the power of speech, wisdom, and learning. Let us all join together and bow down in the worship of Divine Lord and pledge for the accomplishment of Avdharan 2023, the third conference on intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदा जाड्यान्धकारापहा हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्।
Now, I request our patron, Dr. Pinder Dhar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwadhyaya, Indore, and Chairperson, Dr. Anand Rijawat, Director, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Information Technology, Indore, to accord a ceremonial welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, through a digital platform. Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishyadhyalaya, Indore, is an outcome of Avdharan zeal, a dream and mission, a manifestation seen by a passionate eyes and vision of Sri Vaishnav Sangha Trust. Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishyadhyalaya has evolved and reached and hold a unique position of pride in the field of educational system in Indore, as well as across central India. With the relentless efforts, he strives for the progress of department as well as university. He guides the faculty members and students in accomplishing the vision of being a center of technical education in India. May I now feel honored to invite Dr. Anand Rijawat, Dean Academic and Director, SVIIT, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishyadhyalaya, Indore, Chairperson, Avdharan 2023, to give a brief deliberation on agenda, objectives, and details of Avdharan 2023, the third conference on intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sukriti. Good morning. Good morning to all. Honorable Chief Guest of the function, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, Dr. Upinder Dhar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishyadhyalaya, Indore, Head of the Institutes, Head of the Departments, Speakers of various plenary sessions, Session Chairs of Technical and Plenary Sessions, Authors, Delegates, Joint Registrar, Press and Media, Faculty Members, and my dear young friends. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all in inaugural function of Avdharan 2023, an online conference on intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing, organized by Sri Vaishnav Institute of Information Technology of Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishyadhyalaya on 23rd and 24th of June 2023. Sri Vaishnav Institute of Information Technology is a constituent institute of Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishyadhyalaya, established with the objective to provide teaching and training and to promote research as well as advancement and dissemination of knowledge and technology as per current IT industry needs. Avdharan 23 is a forum for presenting scientific results related to innovative fundamentals and applied research in advanced computing. Big data necessitated the development of new analytical technique outside of the realm of classic statistical procedures in order to find new information from the data mine, leading to the multidisciplinary area of knowledge discovery and data mining for advanced computing. This growing method is an inductive and deductive analysis research method to address fundamental heterogeneity and enhance prediction. The intelligent interaction technique automatically or semi-automatically takes a higher number of joint, interaction, and independent predictors into account. Instead of posing a threat to the traditional approach to model construction, it serves as a crucial complement by enhancing model goodness of fit, uncovering valid and significant hidden patterns in the data, locating non-linear and non-additive effects, offering insight into data developments, methods, and theory, and enhancing scientific discovery. Research paradigm for knowledge discovery and intelligent interaction for advanced computing has risen as a result of structural change in the way that social science research is conducted. For knowledge discovery projects to be successful, experts in a variety of fields, including sociologists, psychologists, economics, political scientists, must have in-depth knowledge of data processing, database technology, statistical methods, and computational algorithms. Intelligent interaction have given us a number of new tools to help us uncover patterns that were previously hidden. These technologies have the ability to speed innovation and the creation of new ideas, which will have revolutionary impact on the development of new theories across a wide range of fields. Avdharan 23 is committed to upholding the utmost academic and ethical standards in the global computing and information technology workforce. The essential values are maintaining the integrity of published work, defending authors against plagiarism and other kinds of ethical breach, making this work discoverable, encouraging the distribution of this work to the widest possible audience, and keeping this work in their original published form. Avdharan 23 organizing committee members in the SWV had worked extremely hard to prepare an outstanding conference. Your strong support and active participation have made the Avdharan 23 a successful event. We received participation from various institutes of the country, which includes Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, Mumbai, Ganpat University, Gujarat, Vishwakarma Institute of Technology, Pune, Maharashtra, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, Madhyanchal Professional University, Bhopal, Institute of Advanced Research, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, Sarda University, Noida, Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Hyderabad, Lovely Professional University, Jalandhar, Punjab, Amity School of Engineering and Technology, New Delhi, IPS Academy, Indore, Sage University, Indore, IIT Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, Medicaps University, Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research, Indore, and from Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya. The quality and topic spectrum of plenary session is very current and broad. 6 renowned speakers from industry and academia across the country in the field of information technology will deliver expert talk in 2 different plenary sessions during 2 days of conference. The speakers of plenary sessions are Mr. Subhajit Bhattacharya, Associate Vice President, Innovation Principal, Futuristic Industry Hyper Digital Solution and Generative AI, Delhi. Mr. Devudayal Samanta, Senior Consultant, IBM, Bengaluru. Mr. Pokhan Raj Arguam, Technical Architect, Tata Consultancy Services, Mumbai. Mr. Mohit Patiala, Customer Engineer at Google, Pune, Maharashtra. Professor G.S. Tomar, Director, Government Engineering College, Sonbhadra, UP, and Chairman IEEE MP Section. Mr. Rahul Amritraj Singh, Head of Incubation at Government Institute of Medical Science, Greater Noida. In different plenary sessions, we will discuss various aspects for the intelligent interaction and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing. 35 authors will present their research work in 5 different concurrent technical sessions during 2 days of schedule. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the conference organization committee for their hard work. I would also like to thank participants for joining us. Once again, I am delighted to welcome all the participants from different institutes across the country. In closing, I hope that all of you will enjoy this virtual conference. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Thank you. Over to you, Sukriti.
Thank you, sir, for giving your valuable insight. Dr. Upinder Dhar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya, is an accomplished executive, the prolific professional, and a direction finder of this flagship of knowledge, to express a deep sense of gratitude to our prominent chief guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, and participants. I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to present welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Chief guest on this occasion, Dr. Manoj Ji Gaur, all the distinguished speakers, delegates, my colleagues in the university, and friends. Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya is a young university which was established in 2015 by the Act of Madhya Pradesh Assembly. One of the first questions that crossed our mind in 2015 was that how are we going to be different from other institutions? Or is it that another university will be here to replicate what is being done elsewhere. But after brainstorming amongst ourselves, we felt that we should do things differently so that we can ensure that quality education is imparted and quality research is conducted. Today, we have 17 disciplines, and in every discipline, a national conference is organized every year to bring the academicians and practitioners of that particular discipline on a single platform and learn from each other. We also organize one congress in the month of January, February, which is multidisciplinary in nature. That means professionals and academicians of all disciplines, all these disciplines, 17 disciplines, come together to share their understanding and wisdom. Avdharan, we had started few years back as a conference for bringing the academicians and professionals associated with computer science, engineering, and information technology together on the common platform. Avdharan 2023 has chosen a very potential topic, which is very important for all of us, and particularly for those who do not belong to the computer science, engineering, and IT. As a layman, I understand that artificial intelligence has become almost omnipresent in our lives. In fact, some people are even scared of the complete artificial intelligence win over humans. While this is certainly an exaggeration, we have nonetheless weaved artificial intelligence into our daily lives and activities. Even a simple search on Google uses artificial intelligence to provide us with the most accurate results. Artificial intelligence has been beneficial in a wide range of industries for optimizing logistics, detecting fraud, composing art, conducting research, providing translations, and many other tasks. There is hardly a field that has not benefited from artificial intelligence. In medicine, for example, artificial intelligence has been used in the diagnosis of cancer, strokes, as well as broken bones. In the education center, in the education sector, AI is being utilized at all levels, not only in teaching, but in other systems that greatly influence academia. It's also widely used by enterprises for employee training. A larger number of organizations have already incorporated artificial intelligence in their learning strategy. Artificial intelligence can help students quickly sort through large volumes of data to uncover relevant information, detect patterns, and generate meaningful insights that can be applied to their projects. Students can have a totally new approach to learning with artificial intelligence-based virtual reality simulations. These interactive and learning with fun experiences can provide students with an authentic and collaborative way to learn, offering real-life scenarios without the associated risks. AI-generated virtual reality simulations can also be customized for different purposes and objectives, while allowing learners to interact with the environment at their own pace. AI-generated simulations can train medical students to handle high-pressure scenarios, such as a patient suffering from cardiac arrest, without real-world risks. These simulations can be designed to mimic real-world scenarios as closely as possible, providing a safe environment for medical students to learn and practice their skills. Artificial intelligence technology can also analyze data from medical records to identify trends and predict future outcomes, helping improve patient care. If we talk about customized learning paths, AI-powered technology has helped it, or we can say it can help faculty from grading assessments to giving personalized guidance to students. AI can also help them to provide in-depth and detailed feedback to students' knowledge, facilitating faculty to focus at the areas where a student needs help. Therefore, what we make out of it is that this interaction between human being and machine is very important, because machine no more is going to remain a machine. Reason being that it will also have the intelligence like the human beings. So we have to be cautious about this interaction. That's why perhaps we say that intelligence, that the interaction has to be with intelligence. We have to handle it very, very carefully. So proper training is necessary. Artificial intelligence has jumped from the depths of academic studies to the forefront of public debate, including at the United Nations, within the past 5 years. So the development is going so fast. If we see within last 5 years, so much has changed. And even at the United Nations, there is consciousness about the power of artificial intelligence. AI is also showing its impact in education, as I just now mentioned. Further, it helps us in identifying knowledge gaps. Most of the enterprise learning strategies depend on holistic teaching. That is, they have the same course material for all the learners. However, not all learners are the same. Some may already have a set of skills that the job needs. So forcing them to learn what they already know is not a very effective strategy. So in other words, the days are gone when we used to prepare a lecture for the whole class, assuming that everybody needs the same thing. But now it is not going to happen. It is going to change. AI has the capability to analyze large data or huge data sets, and derive conclusions using technologies like machine learning, and predictive analysis. AI can also create learner profiles. See here, this is what is different. AI can also create learner profiles, combining disparate data science, something that will take days if done manually. It can successfully identify the skills missing in the learners automatically in a short time. In fact, this concept is already in use. Popular online training providers, that is the trainers, can see artificial intelligence to measure learner performance, skills, and knowledge gaps in an organization. Once the gap is identified, the team of trainers can work on adapting their training approach to meet the knowledge gap. This makes learning more effective and doesn't waste crucial hours of learners. That means the teaching learning process is going to be more customized now. And that is becoming possible because of the technology like, say, artificial intelligence. So I'm sure this Avdharana 2023 is going to be very enriching and beneficial to all who will be attending this two-day conference. With these words, I wish you all the best and happy learning. And I once again welcome Dr. Manoj Gold as chief guest to this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable words of wisdom. Now it's time to release souvenir Samastika 2023 of third conference of Avdharan 2023, based on the theme Intelligent Interactions and Knowledge Discovery in Future-Based Advanced Computing, which aims to bring together academicians, researchers, as well as industry experts to share their innovative ideas, practical solutions, and research experience, and to discuss the trends, opportunities, and challenges in the current scenario. Samastika 2023 is a collection of abstract of 35 quality research papers based on scientific research related to innovative fundamentals and applied research in intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing. The souvenir provides a glimpse of the wisdom generated by research scholars throughout academic research journey. Now, I request our chief guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director IIT Jammu, to release conference souvenir Samastika 2023 through a digital platform.
Ma'am, you are on mute.
Sukriti, unmute.
Now, it's time to release book entitled Intelligent Interaction and Knowledge Discovery in Future-Based Advanced Computing. This book is a collection of selected papers accepted for presentation during Avdharan 2023. The objective is to highlight the research pursued by scholars these days in India. It is likely that these researchers may give insight for future researchers, and fraternity of researchers is benefited. Now, I request our chief guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director IIT Jammu, to release the book. Thank you, sir. The success of any mega event is determined by the inspiring presence of great personalities. Those lends a charisma to the occasion. Our chief guest of the conference, Avdharan 2023, is a person who is passionate about education of young people, believing in providing an environment where an individual are valued and nurtured to bring out their individual best. A dynamic academician, Professor Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest of Avdharan 2023. Professor Manoj Singh Gaur is a founding director of IIT Jammu and is currently serving his second consecutive term as a director. He assumed the charge of IIT Jammu on 29 June 2017 and has since then built IIT Jammu from the ground up. Prior to the joining IIT Jammu, he was a professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at MNIT Jaipur. Additionally, he was the professor in charge for IIIT quota, which is mentored by MNIT Jaipur. After obtaining his master's degree in computer science and engineering from IIC Bangalore, he went to pursue his PhD from University of Southampton, UK. During his 3 decades in research and academia, he has been instrumental in several national and internationally reputed research projects and collaboration in the domain of cybersecurity, information security, and network on chip. He has also served as key member in the project ISEA, Information Security, Education and Awareness, ICAR, Indo-French Center for the Promotion of Advanced Research, IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and ACM, Association for Computing Machinery. It is a privilege and honor for us to have you as a chief guest of Avdharan 2023, the third conference of intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite our chief guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, to address the gathering of celebrate. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. I'm allowed to share, right? My slides, can I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wait. I think there's something else to share. Can you see my slides?
Yes, sir.
The first slide, right? Indian Institute of Technology, Jammu.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go to the presentation mode. Okay, so thank you very much for introducing me. I feel privileged to be at Avdharan 2023, I think, third edition of Intelligent Interaction and Knowledge Discovery in Future-Based Advanced Computing. I think Professor Dhar already said many things about AI, which we are currently grappling with how to deal with the change. And that change is reasonably hyper exponential. Our view of the world is slower to change than the world itself. In fact, that's what is happening around us. IIT Jammu, as already been said, is a new institution. It's announced in 2015 and established in 2016 in a rented accommodation in Jammu. Then after a year, IIT Delhi was a mentor for us. They still actually work with us. So we would like to be known for learn, engage, invent, and create impact. Can we do impactful whatever we do, whether it's a research, teaching, or otherwise? We promote in transformative and translational education to nurture innovators and leaders, as any new institution would like to do. Just a quick recap. What we have been working in, we are second among 3 GIITs. 6 were initiated. So by all different standard of research and teaching, we have been doing reasonably well. We are around for 1,500 students spread across 7 BTech, 11 PhDs, and 8 MTech programs. 2,500 plus students on campus in next 3 to 4 years. And currently we are typically 200 academic, non-academic, and will grow 500 plus in by 2027. So that's a growth chart. already said, 11 departments. We have reasonably advanced scientific labs as of now, typically at 26, 27. And next 1 year, we'll be adding around 50 more labs because major infrastructures will be handed over to us in next 6 to 8 months. Major CIF, which I'm going to cover in a couple of slides before I come to my talk part. We have been publishing reasonably well. Our new faculty, very young, very energetic. They are doing very well. They are attracting a lot of consultancy and research projects funding across. Good female to male ratio on campus. And till now, 309 students graduated. That excludes about to be graduated the BTech batch of 2023. So a couple of slides about my infrastructure, what we feel great about. We have Agastya, that's HPC central computing facility, which we have opened up to some extent to other institutions around our vicinity, but we are not hesitant to open to others, those who want to work with us. It is reasonably, furnished computing facility of HPC, high performance computing, big data, as well as private cloud. Decent size of RAM and GPU computing clusters inside it, and very good what we call the Infineon band data connectivity between the clusters. Soon we are going to have a couple of more clusters coming up, and this campus will become pretty high perform computing platform. We'll provide it to our PhD as well as faculty as well. And we work diversely in different areas, including AI. And as we keep on getting more space, so out of, like I was talking about, around 1,300, 1,400 students on campus, 250 are PhD scholars. I think 250 typically MTech, rest is BTech. So it's this 50-50 ratio we'd like to maintain in our campus. This is again a cherry on the cake, like what we say is a Saptarishi central instrumentation facility, which we have created, one of the best in North India, I must say. We have pretty impressive range of equipments, which is being used by external members from across India as well right now. Microscopy, X-ray, accreditation labs, and you can see on the right-hand side. So these are 7 different labs and domains where we are going, growing and going into. And these defines the verticals where our faculty find excited and very productive. So just to, kind of advertisement for my institute, just to share with the larger audience over here. These are typical departments. What we have: chemical, computer science, civil engineering, electrical engineering, and we work almost all different areas of state of the art in different domains. And as I said in the first slide, we would like to be known as a translational and transformational, means we would like to do something in research which is impactful as well as useful as well. And materials, mechanical, chemistry, and physics, and chemistry, and humanities as well. Even in humanities, you can see cognitive science and visual metaphors and education analytics we actually work on. And we are almost paperless in our institutions. So we would like to work on learning analytics also, like Professor Dhar mentioned, that this is the future where we have to look at the predictions using the current and present data along with this. We do a lot on innovation incubation in our campus. We have internal incubation through Innovation Fund. Doing, as we speak, we have an interesting program called Invention Factory going on from around the IIT Bombay, IIT Jammu, and IIT Gandhinagar is doing as of now. It is through I2EDC. There's an internal innovation system we have created. And we have Section 8 company, which works in to promote different startups with Atal Innovation Center, Atal Community Innovation Center. There is excellent funding, which we are about to get. And we work on various platforms also to promote competitive programming through hackathons, CTFs, what we call capture the flag in typically security parlance. And we have created, we are working on to create some customizable cyber range also, which can create a lot of facility and capacity development for different agencies as well. Now, I'll start, and I have around 10 to 12 minutes I'll spend on the content of it, which is pretty generic, but I'll try to touch base with the theme of the conference. In, I think, 1950s, Alan Turing said, who is, I think those who work in IT and computer science, they know who the Alan Turing is. At some stage, we should have to expect the machine to take control, which might happen sooner or later. In fact, that's what we can see it coming. Some of us are scared. Some of us are feeling perceptibly that our jobs are at stake. But a different kind of economy is developing over here. And if you want to look, so what it covers. So we are moving towards what we call the fourth industrial revolution. Steam, electrical, and IT came, and 18th century, 19th century, and 1960s IT, which start booming up and will still continue to spread with the connectivity. But now what we see, and I would say in last 10 years, because hardware was ripe enough to actually support the distributed as well as connected computing, and network support systems provided the federation. What we say is the profound and seismic change, such that it will, rupture our, kind of interpretation of human-centric status quo. What we call as birth of AI. Now, this, what we call the birth of AI, of kind what we see now, it's not new entirely, but it is going to rise up in different way. We talked about what we call as ANI, which we witness currently, artificial narrow intelligence, and then one particular task being done by AI, pretty, and at scale, using a lot of data, which humans cannot do it, which is very narrow. And then we have the AGI, which we are looking for now, which might come, and next 10 years, 20 years, we don't know. That is what called the artificial general intelligence. And third is artificial super intelligence, ASI. These are terminologies which people have coined different ways, and how it works. Everything works on data, and it looks for the automation and connectivity. So the data which keeps on growing monotonically across various, I would say, silos, and hence the economy around us, the application around us, the smartness around us keeps on evolving. So this is yet to, prediction is very difficult, how it will play out, but certainly things are going to change. We are not going to see the same. So as if you could look at the third point, the second point is scale-free networks, where there's a domain called network science is evolving, where we can think of, can we create a theory? Can we theorize diverse networks, be it social networks, be it cellular network, be it art network, be it connectivity network of the individuals, and next generation communication networking, which will fuel these platforms in long shot. Information become very important now, and information infused form even become more powerful, which is a challenge for everyone. And we have different platforms which can work. For me, in a narrow sense, we have a small group which work on security, which I'm going to talk more about. We look at that, how different platforms can merge and hive the information so that it can become useful. And there are multiple reasons and multiple use cases for that as well. Hence, information exfiltration also becomes important, because my information can be used in different stages, in different times, and different ways. So, and hence the cryptography becomes important for individuals, corporates, and nation states as well. And hence, on the table now, we talk a lot about information security and system security, because connected system, we have to use it because they are enabling you to function together. But at the same time, they are giving attack surface by which somebody can steal your information, which can be used, which you don't want to see it be used. To use that information and data, we have tools in machine learning, deep learning. We know about XAI, what we call the explainable AI, and I already said about generative AI. And can we move towards what we call the autonomous decision making? We have seen the vehicles, but can it go beyond a very narrow sense? Cyber physical system is another challenge which actually affects make or break some of the systems, including power system, water supply systems, even transportation system, and which we need to understand, because till now they were working in isolation in their own way, manual or hybrid mode. But slowly, the scale is going up, the population is growing up, automation is going up, and hence that interference can create a lot of actors which they can exploit this exposure. Connected with this, we know to feed the desires of humanity as of now, 8 billion plus, we have employing at scale robotics, EVs, and autonomous technologies in different domains. So what we do, in fact, I keep on coming back to my bias of IIT Jammu. In fact, we have been working, and I think many other institutions, including yours, might be working in 5G and beyond networks. We launched 5G to some extent. It looks as a symbol 5G. Actually, it works or not, we don't know. But 6G is already on the in the labs and being tested, and it will come. So this generation of networks will keep evolving. You will have cheaper and faster networks. And how do you use it and leverage it for the growth of humanity? That will be interesting to see. What we have created, our own facilities over here, is a very good anechoic chamber facilities with automatic 3-axis antenna positioning system, which works across physical as well as data network layers, high performance computing infrastructure attached with this. Then we have SDRs, USRP, MIMO kits, and we have a reasonably good setup for network analysis, which can be very hands-on. Other machines, including a very intensive and wide variety of 3D printing prototyping facility we are creating, because we want the engineering students to understand that the education is learning by doing. So decent size facilities being created for multi-material 3D printing, which they can work. In fact, what we call is maker space or tinker lab, which is being managed by the students 24/7, 365. Again, we have been working on rural connectivity, monitoring landslips. That's a local problem, local area, and all of the young Himalayas. We are working and experimenting with number of sensors around that. One group actually works on drones, which actually also delve into robotics and works on IFF, what we call the friend and foe, unwanted objects. There's a group which works on traffic monitoring, predictive maintenance of tunnels and bridges as well, with sensor fusion, data analysis, and prediction. And because, as I said, this is a repetitive word in a theme when we have the data intelligent decision-making systems, which is a reality nowadays. And we are trying to touch all part and all domains of human life, including the systems around us. We have a very interesting setup of underwater communication, which is custom buildup of low and extra low frequencies as well. We have started experimenting something on cyber physical system, which our one startup from the first batch pass out start working on what we call the SCADA and BMS integration, and which covers all the services in campus. The campus is pretty big, like currently 400 acres and going to grow at 600 acres, which ultimately in next 15-20 years should grow to around 10,000 students on campus. So we need to, and it's a very undulating. In fact, it's not a very flat plane. So it's low to high is around 180 meters. So we have to understand the what we call the ridges, the heights and topology, and create our system. And those systems who can be maintained long term. So we put a lot of automation in our systems, wherein we can understand and work around them. Now, this is the area which a small group for last couple of years, which matters a lot for us. We work with multiple agencies also, what we call as, and it works with electrical engineering and computer science with maths and public key cryptography. So typically we have looking at that when the quantum computers comes in next few years, So can our algorithms, what we do and use for communication and information exchanges, survive that kind of computation? So there's a group and there's a demand also of last, I would say, identity-based cryptography and attribute-based cryptography and functional cryptography, which what we call the rule-based or otherwise, or role-based and otherwise. Very interesting concept, amazing concept, and they can in fact work when the quantum computers will be available in sufficient size to break the codes, and the current algorithms may get compromised. So this is post-quantum computation, post-quantum cryptography area. We have started doing some headway. Another area of interest to some of you, because again, how to carry the information. So we can create something what we call, if you look at, if we can work on the code multivariate isogenes and hash based from the lattice based, this is the emerging areas which we need to create some capacity, and we have been working in this area with, as I said, multidisciplinarity and working together is the key buzzword and keyword in our institution, and we have created those teams to contribute accordingly. Something again, if you can create something with the hardware, as I said, you can see ML AI coming everywhere. So ML algorithm, logic-based machine learning algorithm, which can work on low cost and at scale, which can rise up. And typically, when you want to carry the secure data along with you through center validation, local network-based validation, or hack-proof and independent devices, there's an interesting work which we have picked up, and which will go a long way to understand that how the transaction validation, through using transaction validation protocol, we can create even in post-quantum world. So this is the area which wherein we have a sizable strength, and we intend to continue to grow in this particular area. While saying this, the most important thing which becomes central to all discussion is what we call this privacy issues. There's something what we call the PII, personally identifiable information, and how these leaks can be prevented to some extent. So the identities are being preserved. The service providers may not be very keen because it incurs a lot of cost. But at the same time, can we create the systems and protocols which inherently preserves the data? Because this is again a race condition wherein the provider want to harvest as much information as with you, whether it's a tiny URL or something else. It want your data to route through you to him, so that he can harvest the information, create multiple copies, and create a profile of you, what we call digital twinning, in long way. And that profile is very useful. It is encacheable, and data becomes useful in that way. So we have a lot of opportunity to work in that particular area to look at. As I said, that we are creating our initial steps to understand where data analytics becomes intelligence, be it learning, be it teaching, be in automation in our processes. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope all the participants in this conference will be enriched by the contribution of various authors and talks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such an instructive and informative information. We will be highly benefited by the knowledge shared by you. I hope your address have paved way to create interest towards intelligent interactions and knowledge discovery in future-based advanced computing. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. To pay gratitude to our prominent guests, participants, and esteemed audience by way of proposing thanks, I would like to invite Dr. Jigyasu Dubey, Head of Department, Information Technology, SVIIT, SCCC Indore. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sukriti. Good morning to everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, Dr. Upinder Dhar, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya Indore, Dr. Santosh Dhar, Rector and Dean, Dr. Anand Rajawat, Chairman, Avdharan 2023 and Dean Academic. Respected speakers of plenary sessions, session chairs, directors and coordinators of different constituent institutes of SWV, head of the departments, delegates, representatives from press and media, all faculty colleagues, and my dear students. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this remarkable occasion. At the outset, we express our sincere thanks and gratitude to Dr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, IIT Jammu, for being with us. Your presence and gentle words of appreciation are a source of encouragement for all of us. Thank you very much, sir. We will ever remain grateful to you and we thank you for being with us today. Thank you, sir. We would like to extend our gratitude to Shri Purushottam Das Ji Pasari, Chancellor, Shri Kamal Narayan Ji Buradia, Secretary, SWV, and other respected members of Shri Vaishnav Vidyapit Trust for their kind support, motivation, and encouragement for the successful execution of Avdharan 2023. We are very much thankful to a great visionary and legendary person, Dr. Upinder Dhar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya, for continuous support and valuable advice, which has greatly helped towards the successful organization of Avdharan 2023. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Santosh Dhar, Madam, for her inspiring mentorship. We are thankful to the respected member of the advisory committee for their valuable suggestions. Our special thanks to all plenary speakers, session chairs, and delegates for their enthusiastic participation in this conference. We take this opportunity to thank all the reviewers and technical committee members of Avdharan 2023 for providing their valuable comments in time and helping towards the improvement of the quality of papers presented at the conference. We are also thankful to Dr. Anand Rajawat, Chairperson Avdharan 2023, under whose dynamic and energetic leadership team is successfully organizing the conference consecutively for the third year. I am also thankful to the SWV administration in general for providing us with all possible support for organizing this event. Last but not least, special thanks to all the members of the organizing committee of Avdharan 2023, all the student volunteers, technical team for their sincere effort, hard work and dedication toward achieving excellence in the organization of successful execution of Avdharan 2023. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of appreciation. Now I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. This is the formal ending of inaugural session.
Thank you very much, Manojji.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Next time physical mode में आना होगा.
Yeah, surely.
Okay, bye-bye.
This is the formal ending of inaugural session of Avdharan 2023, based on the theme Intelligent Interactions and Knowledge Discovery in Future-Based Advanced Computing. You are an exceptional and energetic audience. Stay connected with us and please join the plenary session. It will start at sharp 1 p.m. through the same link. Thank you, everyone.